The Trump administration is reportedly planning on stepping in as the uprising in Iran intensifies. Activists now say at least 116 people have died during protests challenging Iran's theocratic regime.
Madeline Rivera joins us live from Washington with the details. Hey, Maddie.
Hi, good morning. So it has been a bit difficult to identify casualties after the government cut off internet access. The death toll is climbing, though, yet the protests continue. More than 2,000 people have also been arrested. That's per the human rights activist news agency. President Trump has promised to intervene if the regime resorts to mass violence. Now, the Wall Street Journal reports administration officials have had preliminary conversations about how to carry out an attack if the U.S. does need to follow through. The outlet reporting per U.S. officials, the discussions include what sites might be targeted. One option being discussed is a large-scale aerial strike on multiple Iranian military targets, one of the officials said. Another official said there was no consensus on the course of action and no military equipment or personnel has been moved in preparation for a strike. Senator Lindsey Graham posting a message on X saying, in part, to the Iranian people, when President Trump says make Iran great again, it means the protesters in Iran must prevail over the Ayatollah. That is the clearest signal yet that he, President Trump, understands Iran will never be great with the Ayatollah and his henchmen in charge. There are demonstrations in other parts of the world to show solidarity with the protesters in Iran. One man scaled the balcony of Iran's embassy in London, you see it there, and tore down the Islamic Republic flag, replacing it with one from the Shah era. Iran, meantime, says they'll retaliate if the U.S. attacks, saying U.S. military bases, ships, and other assets in the region will be considered potential targets. Charlie, Rachel, and Griff.
All right, Maddie.
Thank you, Maddie.
Much. What an incredible thing we were watching unfolding. And you know what's so unique about these protests is these are youngsters.
Yeah.
These are teenagers and 20-year-olds who have never known anything other than oppression in an Islamic state. And they are willing to fight for something that only their grandparents were able to tell them about the freedom that once existed in the country. And that is a remarkable thing.
You know, I've been trying to think what's different in this protest than other protests